In a small country town lived Emma, a devoted and loving grandmother. She was known for her kindness and for taking care of her granddaughter, Lily, since the girl was a baby. Lily's mother, Sarah, had tragically died in a car accident, leaving Emma as the girl's only family. Emma had raised Lily with all the love and care possible. At 10 years old, Lily was a happy child, but the shadow of a court case loomed over their lives. Lily's biological father, John, who had been absent since her birth, suddenly appeared, claiming custody of his daughter. The court was set to decide who would have custody of Lily. Emma was nervous, her heart tight with fear of losing her granddaughter to a man who barely knew the girl. John, on the other hand, had a good job and better financial conditions, arguments his lawyers would use against Emma. On the day of the trial, the courtroom was packed. Emma's friends were there to support her, as well as some neighbors. John appeared with his lawyers and a confident demeanor, while Emma tried to hide her apprehension. The eyes of the small town were all on them, adding to the pressure. The hearing began with John's lawyers highlighting his financial stability and his ability to provide a better future for Lily. They painted Emma as a loving grandmother, but one who lacked the necessary resources to adequately care for the girl. Each word was like a blow to Emma's heart. Emma, with tears in her eyes, told her story. She spoke about how she had dedicated her life to Lily, about the unconditional love she offered, and about the sacrifices she made to ensure the girl had a happy childhood. Her lawyers argued that the emotional bond between Emma and Lily was unbreakable. Each of Emma's words carried the pain and hope of a life devoted to her granddaughter. The judge listened carefully to both sides. It was a difficult decision, as it involved the future of an innocent child. The scales of justice seemed to tilt now one way, now the other, as witnesses were called and testimonies presented. The atmosphere was laden with tension and expectation. When it was Lily's turn to speak, everyone fell silent. The little 10-year-old girl climbed to the stand, her eyes full of courage and determination. She looked at the judge and began to speak, her voice trembling slightly but full of sincerity. Her innocent and determined presence captured everyone's heart. Lily took a deep breath and began to speak. "I love my grandmother," she said, her voice clear and firm. "She is the most important person in my life. She took care of me when I was sad and made me happy when I was lonely." Lily's words touched everyone's heart in the courtroom. She spoke about the happy moments she spent with Emma, about the stories her grandmother told before bed, and the songs she sang to soothe her nightmares. Each word was a window into the loving life Emma had provided. Lily also mentioned her father, John. "I don't know him very well," she admitted. "He is a stranger to me. I know he is my father, but he has never been present in my life. I don't know what it would be like to live with him." Lily's words carried the sadness of a child who felt the absence of a father. The judge listened attentively, taking notes. Lily continued, "I know he has more money and can give me things my grandmother can't, but I don't want things. I just want to stay with the person who loves and knows me." Her sincerity was a powerful declaration of where her true home was. Tears began to roll down Emma's face as she listened to her granddaughter speak. The honesty and simplicity of Lily's words had a profound impact on everyone present. The courtroom was silent, absorbing each word of the girl. John, on the other hand, looked uncomfortable. He did not expect Lily to speak so eloquently and with such feeling. His lawyers tried to interrupt, but the judge allowed Lily to continue. The tension on John's face was evident. "I know my father wants to know me, and I want to know him too," said Lily. "But I don't want to leave home. My home is with my grandmother. I want to be able to see him, but I don't want to leave my grandmother." Her words were a simple and honest plea for her desire for security and love. When Lily finished her testimony, the courtroom was in absolute silence. The judge thanked the girl and called for a recess to deliberate. Everyone left the room, leaving the judge to ponder the sincere words of a child who just wanted to be with those she loved. Lily's fate was now in the hands of justice. After the recess, everyone returned to the courtroom. The judge, with a serious and thoughtful expression, resumed his seat. He knew that any decision he made would change Lily's life forever. The responsibility weighed heavily on his shoulders. The judge began by recapping the main points presented by both sides. He acknowledged John's financial capacity, but also emphasized the importance of the emotional bond between Lily and Emma. Each argument was weighed with care and consideration. "This is a complex case," the judge began. "We have here a biological father who wants to know and care for his daughter, and a grandmother who has dedicated her life to this child. The law must consider the best interest of the child above all." His words echoed through the room, highlighting the difficulty of the decision. The judge paused, looking at Lily, who was sitting next to Emma. Lily has clearly and sincerely expressed her desire to stay with her grandmother. This court cannot ignore the feelings and wishes of the child. Lily's sincerity had left a deep impression. John fidgeted in his seat, while Emma held Lily's hand tightly. On the other hand, the judge continued, "It is important that Lily has the opportunity to know her father and develop a relationship with him." The scales of justice tried to balance both sides. The judge decided that Lily's primary custody would remain with Emma, but established that John would have the right to regular and supervised visits. "This way, we ensure that Lily remains in a safe and familiar environment while gradually building a bond with her father." The decision sought a fair balance. Emma sighed with relief, hugging Lily. John seemed frustrated, but accepted the decision. The judge stressed that this was the best solution for Lily's well-being, and that both parties should work together for the girl's benefit. The room was full of conflicting emotions. With the trial over, everyone began to leave the courtroom. Emma and Lily were relieved, while John reflected on the decision and thought about how he could build a relationship with his daughter. The court had decided, but the real test was yet to come, as everyone adapted to the new reality. After the court's decision, Emma and Lily returned home, feeling relieved but aware that new changes were on the horizon. John, now with supervised visits, began preparing to get to know his daughter better. The familiar environment of Emma and Lily was comforting, a refuge amidst the recent turbulence. The first visits were tense. Lily was nervous, and John was unsure. They met in public places, always with a mediator present to ensure everything went smoothly. Each encounter was a new opportunity, but also an emotional challenge for both. As time passed, Lily began to open up a little more. John showed patience and affection, trying to gain his daughter's trust. They started talking about simple things, like hobbies and interests. With each conversation, the barrier between them diminished. Emma watched closely, always ready to comfort Lily if necessary. She knew it was important for the girl to know her father, but she couldn't help worrying about the emotional impact it would have. Her heart was torn between protecting Lily and allowing her to form new connections. One day, during one of these visits, Lily brought a photo album. She wanted to show John special moments of her life with Emma. John was moved to see the photos and hear the stories behind them. It was a window into the life he had missed but now wanted to be part of. "I wish I had been there," said John. His voice choked with emotion. Lily held his hand, saying, "Now you are here." That moment marked a turning point in their relationship. The simplicity of Lily's response carried a powerful message of acceptance and hope. Gradually, the supervised visits became more relaxed. Lily began to see John not as a stranger, but as someone who wanted to be part of her life. She started to trust him, seeing his sincere efforts to be a good father. Emma continued to offer emotional support to Lily while watching from a distance as the girl's relationship with John blossomed. It was a new chapter in everyone's life, full of challenges but also opportunities for a better future. Hope began to solidify in their hearts. During one of these visits, John decided to share something important with Lily. He took her to a park where they could talk in a quiet and welcoming environment. Sitting on a bench, John began to tell his story. He explained why he had been absent for so many years, mentioning personal problems and circumstances that had prevented him from being present in her life. Lily listened attentively, absorbing every word. John talked about his regrets and how he wanted to make up for lost time. He promised to be the best father he could be from that moment on. This revelation brought a new perspective to Lily. She began to understand that, despite past mistakes, her father was trying to do the right thing now. This strengthened their bond even more. John also shared memories of Sarah, Lily's mother. He talked about how amazing she was and how deeply he regretted not being there after her death. Lily, with tears in her eyes, asked more about her mother. John told happy stories, painting a loving picture of Sarah. These stories helped Lily feel a deeper connection to her mother and to John. That day was a milestone in the relationship between father and daughter. John became more than just a visitor. He began to occupy an important space in Lily's life. Emma, upon hearing about this conversation, was touched. She realized that despite her concerns, the relationship between Lily and John was strengthening in a positive way. This brought relief and a sense of hope for the future. As time went on, John began to take a more active role in Lily's life. He accompanied her to school events, attended her performances, and was present at important moments. However, this new dynamic did not come without challenges. Lily was still adjusting to John's presence in her life, and Emma had to balance her own feelings while supporting her granddaughter. There were moments of tension, especially when Lily felt that John was trying to be more authoritative. Emma always intervened, helping to mediate the situations and ensuring that Lily felt safe. John, for his part, had to learn how to be a father. He sought counseling and read books on parenting, determined to be a positive figure in Lily's life. His dedication began to show results. Lily started to trust John more, seeing him not just as a father but also as a friend. They shared laughs, secrets, and special moments, building a solid relationship. Emma, seeing the progress, began to relax a bit more. She was still Lily's primary caregiver, but was pleased to see that John was making an effort to be a good influence in the girl's life. The court, noticing the positive progress, decided to allow John to have unsupervised visits. This decision was an important step in further strengthening the relationship between father and daughter. Each challenge that arose was overcome with patience and love. Lily was growing up surrounded by people who loved her and cared about her well-being. It was a difficult journey, but full of moments of joy and overcoming. One day, during a visit from John, something unexpected happened. Lily was playing in the backyard when she found an old box buried near a tree. Curious, she ran to show it to John and Emma. Inside the box was a collection of old letters and photographs. Upon examining the items, Emma recognized Sarah's handwriting. These were letters that Sarah had written to Lily before her birth, hoping that one day her daughter would find them. Lily, moved, began reading the letters with John and Emma by her side. Her mother's words were full of love and hope, offering advice and expressing the wish that Lily would have a happy and love-filled life. One of the letters contained a surprising revelation. Sarah mentioned that, before she died, she had asked John to take care of Lily and ensure that she had a fulfilling life. She also wrote about how much she trusted Emma to be a mother figure for her daughter. This revelation shocked John and Emma. They realized that despite their differences and past mistakes, Sarah wanted both of them to be present in Lily's life. It was as if she had foreseen that together, they could provide the best for the girl. The letters brought the family even closer together. John felt even more motivated to be the father Sarah had envisioned, and Emma found comfort in her daughter's words, knowing she was doing the right thing. Lily, reading the letters, felt a deeper connection to her mother. She realized that although Sarah was no longer physically present, her love and wishes continued to guide her. This moment brought a new perspective to everyone. The revelation of Sarah's letters was a catalyst for the family's unity, providing a sense of purpose and direction. Together, they promised to honor Sarah's wishes and ensure that Lily had a life full of love and happiness. With the discovery of the letters, the relationship between Emma, John, and Lily grew even stronger. They began to spend more time together, creating new memories while honoring the old ones. John organized a trip to a place that Sarah had always wanted to visit with Lily. Emma agreed, seeing it as an opportunity to strengthen family bonds even further. During the trip, they visited places that Sarah had mentioned in the letters. Each stop was a tribute to her memory and a chance to create new memories. Lily was radiant, enjoying every moment. She felt her mother's presence in each place they visited and saw the effort her father and grandmother were making to keep her happy. John and Emma, despite their differences, began to find common ground. They shared stories about Sarah and bonded over their mutual love for Lily. By the end of the trip, the family was more united than ever. They returned home with hearts full of new memories and a deeper understanding of one another. The experience of the trip had a profound impact on John. He began to understand the importance of creating meaningful moments with Lily and Emma. He committed to being a constant and loving presence in his daughter's life. Emma, for her part, was happy to see that Lily had two strong and loving figures in her life. She knew that the future could bring challenges, but she was confident that together they could overcome any obstacle. Just when everything seemed to be falling into place, an unexpected challenge arose. Emma began to feel strange pains and, after a medical consultation, was diagnosed with a serious illness. The news hit the family like a bomb. Lily was devastated to learn that her grandmother, the person who had always been by her side, was ill. John was also shaken, worried about the impact this would have on everyone. Despite the diagnosis, Emma maintained a positive attitude. She wanted to ensure that Lily continued to be happy and that John was prepared to take on an even more active role in the girl's life. John decided it was time to move closer to Emma and Lily. He wanted to be present to support both of them during this difficult period. This decision brought relief to Emma, knowing that John would be there to care for Lily. The family began to adjust to the new reality. John took on more responsibilities, while Emma focused on her treatment. They worked together to ensure that Lily felt safe and loved. Lily, despite her fear and sadness, showed surprising resilience. She dedicated herself to helping Emma at home and began to value even more the moments they spent together. John also made significant changes in his life. He reduced his working hours and started spending more time with Lily and Emma, prioritizing family above all else. Emma's illness was a painful reminder of the fragility of life, but it also brought the family even closer together. They faced the challenge with courage and determination, further strengthening the bonds that united them. As Emma fought against her illness, the family rallied around her, offering all the emotional support possible. Lily and John were determined to do whatever it took to help Emma recover. Despite the difficulties, Emma never lost hope. She believed that, with love and determination, she could overcome any obstacle. Her strength and resilience inspired everyone around her. One day, during a routine medical consultation, Emma received surprising news. The treatment was working better than expected, and there were signs of recovery. This news brought a new breath of life to the family. Lily and John were ecstatic, and Emma, although cautious, felt a renewed sense of hope. It was the miracle they had been waiting for. Over the months, Emma's health continued to improve. She still needed care, but the signs of recovery were encouraging. The family celebrated each small victory along the way. Lily, seeing her grandmother recover, felt stronger and more confident. She knew that, regardless of what the future held, her family would always be by her side, facing everything together. John also found a new purpose. He dedicated himself to supporting Emma and Lily, and his constant presence brought a sense of security and stability to both. Emma's recovery was a testament to the strength of love and hope. The family, united and resilient, emerged stronger and closer than ever. They learned to value each moment and face challenges with courage and determination. With Emma recovering and the family more united than ever, it was time to look to the future with optimism. They decided to celebrate life and their achievements with a big family gathering. John organized a surprise party for Emma, inviting friends and family to celebrate her recovery and the unity of the family. The party would be a moment of joy and renewal. On the day of the party, Emma's house was filled with laughter and hugs. Lily helped with the decorations while John took care of the preparations. It was a celebration of love, overcoming challenges, and hope. During the party, John gave an emotional speech. He thanked everyone for their support and highlighted the strength of Emma and Lily. He also reaffirmed his commitment to being a constant and loving presence in their lives. Emma, moved, thanked everyone for their presence and continued support. She spoke about the importance of family and how love and unity had helped them overcome the most challenging times. Lily, with a radiant smile, expressed her gratitude for having such an incredible grandmother and father. She promised to continue being strong and to support her family just as they had supported her. The party was a success, and the family felt renewed and strengthened. They knew that there would still be challenges in the future, but they were ready to face them together. The celebration marked the beginning of a new chapter in their lives, a chapter full of love, hope, and determination, where each day was valued and every moment was an opportunity to create new memories. The journey of Emma, John, and Lily was filled with challenges, but also rich with valuable lessons. They learned that love and unity can overcome any obstacle, and that hope is a powerful force. Emma, looking back, reflected on her life and the choices she made. She knew that every sacrifice had been worth it, and that her love for her granddaughter was the force that kept her strong. John, in turn, learned the importance of being present and valuing every moment with his daughter. He discovered that being a father was more than providing financially. It was about being a source of love and support. Lily, growing up in an environment of love and resilience, developed an inner strength and empathy that would guide her for the rest of her life. She knew that, regardless of the challenges she faced, she would always have her family by her side. The community around them also learned from this story of overcoming. Friends and neighbors were inspired by the family's strength and unity, finding courage in their own lives. Sarah's letters continued to be a symbol of love and hope. They reminded everyone that even in the most difficult moments, love can light the way and guide our steps. Life continued with its ups and downs, but the family was ready to face anything that came their way. They knew that together, they were invincible. The story of Emma, John, and Lily became an example to everyone around, showing that with love, hope, and determination, we can overcome any adversity and find happiness. With Emma's health stable and the family more united than ever, they began to plan for the future. John decided it was time to formalize his presence in Lily's life in a special way. He requested shared custody of Lily so that he could be even more present and take an active role in raising his daughter. Emma agreed, seeing it as an opportunity to ensure that Lily had all the support she needed. The court, observing the positive progress and family unity, approved John's request. Shared custody was established, allowing Lily to spend equal time with her father and her grandmother. This new arrangement brought a new dynamic to the family. John and Emma worked together to ensure that Lily had a balanced and happy childhood, full of love and support. Lily, now 12 years old, was flourishing. She excelled at school, made new friends, and was involved in various extracurricular activities. Her confidence and happiness were visible to all. The family began making plans for the future, including trips and new adventures. They wanted to ensure that every moment was enjoyed to the fullest, and that Lily had all the opportunities to grow and learn. Emma, despite still needing care, was determined to enjoy every moment with her granddaughter. She got involved in community projects and found new ways to contribute and help others. The story of Emma, John, and Lily is a testament that even in the face of the most difficult challenges, love, hope, and determination can guide us to a bright and full future. They faced adversity with courage and emerged stronger, ready to embrace the future together. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the Amazing Stories channel for more inspiring stories. Leave your thoughts in the comments and share your own stories of overcoming. We'd love to hear from you. Remember, even in the darkest times, there is always a light and a reason to believe. Thank you for watching and see you next time.